I'm here again to show you how to cope with patching outer and inner curves on a shape. Now, I think a lot of people have been pretty daunted by the thought of coping with a curved shape, particularly the geometric repeating ones, because they think, oh, it's going to be really hard, it's going to be really complicated. And so they might stick to the security of a nice straight-edged piece like the hexagons. But there's something rather beautiful about coping with curves, and I think once you've got the hang of it, you're going to really enjoy it. So let's get working. I'm going to show you how to cover this template with fabric really simply and easily using just very simple techniques that most people who are used to hand sewing in any format will be familiar with. The clam shape is a repeating geometric shape, and it's a very good practice piece for beginning to understand curves. The reason being, it has got a curve on this side that goes in and has got an outer curve here. So you can really understand and get to grips with it on a very simple format. Okay, we're ready to attach the fabric to the card template, and we center this and pin it securely in place. Because this is an odd shape, we need to secure this end, so put another pin in there. And you'll notice that I've got these already cut. The idea is that you create an ease for the fabric when it curves over the inside curve, and it just snip down the edge, but not right up to the cardboard. Otherwise, when you turn that over and you go to sew it, if that comes right up to the edge of the card, the whole thing will tear and not look very good. See that little bit there? Okay, right. You will need tacking thread, needle, and a knot on the end. You're going to put the knot on the other side, the opposite side, because when you fold this over and you come to take the knot out, it'll then be on the outside and convenient for you. So we'll put the knot in, and you're going to stitch about halfway between the outer edge and the card. So it's just a simple tacking stitch right the way along. Don't have to be too precious about this. You'll find that the size of the stitch will vary according to the size of the curve that you're making. So the practice makes perfect on this one. When you get to the end, you will want to secure the far end over the end of the cardboard there with a pin. Just pin that in place, so that when you pull the thread here, like magic, it automatically curves around the curve for you. And you put in another pin right at the end here. Where that folds over. Tighten the thread and just secure that tightness with a couple of stitches so it doesn't undo. Now this tacking will probably be sufficient to hold this neatly to the card, and when you get more familiar and experienced with doing this, that'll be all you need to do. If you feel uncertain about it, you can tack this again to the card, particularly on bigger pieces. This might be very helpful. But enough said. When that's done, you're going to turn the corner and begin the inner curve. So you turn that corner, fix it in place, pin out, and keeping that fabric wrapped neatly to the edge, you're going to work down that way, one section at a time. Secure one section and move on. Get to the end, we make a fold, make that end neat, and then we're going to fold over the other side, and we can start to work our way up the other side of the shape, the other inner curve. Again, one section at a time. You can take certain pins out at this point if they're not needed. Just going to change that one over. When I get to that far corner, I'm going to make a nice neat fold, secure it in place, a couple of stitches, take the pin out, and we're done. See a beautiful smooth curve both inside and outside.